Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cat Scratch Kitchen. If you're anything like me, you love a good pizza roll. But what if I told you we could take that classic snack and give it a serious upgrade? Forget the frozen stuff. Today we're making homemade air fryer pizza rolls. These are flaky, crispy, and loaded with your favorite fillings. So grab your apron, because this is a recipe you won't want to miss. Okay, we're going to start out with a sheet of puff pastry. I'm just going to roll it out, and we're going to leave it as is. We're not going to roll it any thinner. And it helps if you let it set for about 30 minutes after you take it out of the fridge, so it's easier to roll without cracking. And we're going to make just a general pizza roll. We're going to make my favorite, which is just pepperoni. You can put whatever toppings on it you want. We're going to start with some pizza sauce. You can use your own homemade. In fact, we've got a video on a no-cook pizza sauce that goes in the freezer that's absolutely yummy. I'll put a link for that below. And we just want to brush it all over, and we want to leave about 3/4 of an inch on one end. I'll leave it on this end back here, and that's just so you can seal it. And I'm not a big fan of a really thick layer of sauce, but if that's what you like, go ahead and do you. If you want it thicker, you could definitely just take a spoon and dollop it on there if you want. Now I have some shredded mozzarella. I've got about 2 cups here, which would be enough for about 2 sheets of this actually. You just want to sprinkle it over the whole thing as much as you want. We like cheese, we like gooey, so that's what we're going to put on. There's plenty of cheese. Just like that. And like I said, we like pepperoni, so that's what I'm going to be putting on it. You can put whatever toppings you like. If you like Hawaiian, go ahead and put some ham and pineapple in there. If you like supreme, get out the olives and the peppers, and just go wild. If you wanted to, you could buy the little mini pepperonis and just sprinkle them over the top. I want to make sure we got pepperoni in every bite, more than one, so I'm putting it all over this thing. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to roll this up. I'm going to turn it around so it's easier for you to see. We're going to roll this up from the end that doesn't have the unsauced part, because that's going to be the top that you pinch together. We're just going to start rolling it up. And kind of pull back as you roll. Now, once we get to that end, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit so that I can get hold of it. Pull the paper off, and then I'm just going to pinch this edge so that it seals it up really good. Okay, now I'm going to put it cut side down, and I'm going to cut it in about 1.5 to 2 inch slices. So about like that. If you've got a big pizza cutter, my pizza cutter is kind of short for this because it starts to hit this centerpiece, so I'm going to use a knife. But you have a big pizza cutter, you can use that as well. And this works out great for an appetizer. You could actually do half a sheet and make them smaller around, and it would be great for a mini appetizer. You can make them like this for a snack for lunch, or even an after-school snack since kids are going back to school now. I'll show you what they look like then. That's what they look like before you put them in the air fryer. Now we're going to air fry these. This puff pastry is going to get nice and crisp. We're going to air fry at 350 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes until it's nice and crispy and brown. And you want to flip them over about halfway through. So at about 5 or 6 minutes, we're going to flip them over. Okay, I have my air fryer here, and I have a piece of parchment paper inside, and I'm just going to place our rolls in there. I'm going to put about 4 in at a time just because of their size, and they are going to expand a little bit when the puff pastry starts to cook. So we'll do ours in 2 stages. Okay, there they are. I'm going to bring them out with the baking paper first, just to let them cool a little bit so that they don't fall apart, if I can get them out that way. I'm going to let them cool for about 5 minutes, and then I'll put them on our serving tray, and they'll be ready to eat. And there you have it. So remember, have fun in the kitchen, and now it's time for the beauty shot.